Input and output. Objectives. In this lecture, you will learn what a stream is and examine input and output streams. Explore how to read data from the standard input device. Become familiar with input failure. Learn how to write data to the standard output device. And discover how to use manipulators in a program to format output. I/O streams and standard I/O devices. I/O is a sequence of bytes from source to destination. Bytes are usually characters unless program requires other types of information. Stream is a sequence of characters from source to destination. Input stream is a sequence of characters from an input device to the computer. Output stream is a sequence of characters from the computer to an output device. We use the I/O stream header file to receive data from the keyboard and send output to the screen. The header contains definitions of two data types, iStream, which is the input stream, and OStream, which is the output stream. The header has two variables. CN stands for common input and Cout stands for common output. Variable declarations are similar to iStream CN and OStream Cout. To use the CN and Cout, the preprocessor directive include IOStream must be used. The syntax of an input statement using CN and the extraction operator greater than symbol is CN followed by the two greater than symbols, the variable name. The extraction operator two greater than symbols is binary. The left side of the operand is an input statement stream variable, and the right side of the operand is a variable. There is no difference between a single CN with multiple variables and multiple CN statements with one variable. When scanning, the double greater than symbol skips all white space. These include blanks and certain non-printable characters. It is important to note that the double greater than symbol distinguishes between characters 2 and number 2 by the right side operand. For example, if a variable of type char or int, the 2 is treated as a character or as a number 2. Table 3-1 provides us with valid input examples for a variable of the simple data type. For example, char is one printable character except the blank. Int is one integer possibly preceded by a plus or a negative sign. Trying to enter a character value into an integer or double variable causes a serious error. This is called input failure. When reading data into a char variable, the extraction operator skips leading white spaces, finds and stores only the next character. Reading stops after a single character. To read from an input or double variable, the extraction operator skips leading white spaces, reads plus or minus sign, if any, and reads digits, including decimals, and it stops reading on white space or non-digit characters. Let's look at some examples using CN and the extraction operator. Table 3-1 gives us the following declarations. A and B are of integer type, Z is of double integer type, and CH is of type character. On line 1, we are given the input of A. This stores the letter A in the variable CH. On line 4, we are given the input of 46.35. 46 is stored in the variable A, while 0.35 is held for later input. This is because an integer type does not hold a decimal number. Let's look at some more examples using CN and the extraction operator. Example 3-2 gives us the following declarations. A is an integer type, Z is of type double, and CH is of type character. Line 3 is the integer value 57 is stored in the variable A. The character value A is stored in the variable CH, and the double variable of 26.9 is stored in the variable Z. Continuing with our examples. Example 3-3 gives us the following declarations. The variables A and B are of integer type, the variable Z is of double type, and the variables CH, CH1, and CH2 are of character type. Line 3, the value 11 is stored in the variable A. The value 34 is stored in the variable B. And since there are only two inputs, the computer waits for the next number, which then would be stored in the variable Z. Output and formatting output. The syntax of cout when used with the two less than symbols is cout, two less than symbols, the expression. If multiple expressions are needed, simply place another two less than symbols and an exclamation on the cout line. The expression is evaluated, the value is printed, the manipulator is used to format the output. For example, end L or end line. Let's look at some manipulators to help us format output. The set precision manipulator. The syntax for the set precision manipulator is set precision n. This manipulator outputs decimal numbers up to n decimal places. Show point manipulator. The show point manipulator forces output to show decimal point and trailing zeros. Set W. Set W outputs values of an expression in a specified number of columns. If the number of columns exceeds the number of columns required by the expression, output of the expression is right justified. Unused columns to the left are filled with spaces. Our summary. A stream is an infinite sequence of characters from a source to a destination. An input stream is from a source to a computer. An output stream is from a computer to a destination. CN is common input. Cout is common output. To use CN and Cout, you include the IO stream header.